I heard a Taylor Swift song on a TikTok right before I started recording, and now it's not. It won't get out of my damn head. Oh, I hate that one. No, Taylor, you're okay. Even though Megan just had a story about that she claimed that Taylor Swift took her spotlight. Yeah, right, Megan, you're nowhere near Taylor Swift. Anyways, because as we know that Megan is a copycat and she has to do everything that other people do that are successful. So what does she do? I wonder. You know, it's actually sad. You pity her. And I've gone from there's actually been a few stages. At the beginning, I was like, hey, Megan really knows how to own these journalists and get these people to tell her story. Wow, she's got a little bit of power in the media. And then I went from there to, she has all this power in the media and she puts out these stupid stories. It took me about a year to get between those two. And I was like, these stories all suck. Why is she so bad at this game? Right? And then it went to, oh, okay, so she's just going to continue to do this. And then that was like year 2 and 3. So she's just going to continue to do this. She sucks. This sucks. Megan sucks. So then now it's like, come on. Come on. Give me a break. This is pitiful now. Like, you pity her at this point. Someone that it's so obvious that she's insecure. Like, you see Pamela Anderson's Pickles, and then Megan's are there. But then the worst part is she tried to pull this bullshit where she only showed the lemons. I believe that's what these are. They're lemons, and then she cut it up or something like that. Whatever she did with her little cooking, which, hey, good job. She was fake cooking. She was like, did you watch? I don't know if you saw the video. She's like she's jerking motion, and then I don't know what it is about her hands. When she's doing stuff with her hands, I don't know. They look tense and weird. I don't know. It does. I get it. I understand. And that's what I'm saying. Congratulations, Megan. You're actually trying to cook maybe for the next show. But you can see it. You can really see it, how her hands are just weird looking. It's odd. Meghan Markle once again being accused of chasing someone else's shine. And it was literally a week ago, I think. There was a photo on Instagram for Pamela Anderson. And I think that was only a week ago. And what does Meghan do? Literally. God. Pamela Anderson announced her collaboration with Flamingo Estate on Pamela's Pickles. Meghan conveniently pops up on Instagram flaunting jars of her own homemade lemon. This is lemons. So this is what's funny to me, because if I know this correctly, doesn't it take about a week or 3 days, right, to do this kind of thing? You have to put it in the jar and then put the spices and put the not marinade, but it's whatever juice you put in there. Same thing with the pickling jars. You put the vinegar and the cucumber, right? So this takes about a week. So that's what happened. As soon as Meghan saw it, right when she saw it, she goes and does it herself. I mean, hey, that's great. But what was so friggin' lame is that you want to try and pull this bullshit, because this is a plan right here. This is the plan that she had. What she wanted was for people to pay attention to these, and then the little shot at Pamela is right there. See? Because it's very obvious when you look at the photo from Instagram or the video from Instagram. She put the black jars and it looks exactly like hers. You can really see what this was. It's just a sad spectacle. Very sad. And she has this claim that's so sad. It's called a thought leader. Have you heard her and Harry say that word? Thought leader? You can't do it. How are you going to be a thought leader when you're copying what everyone else is doing? Now, okay, see, we could give her a little space in the Netflix show, kind of, because it's not really a cooking show. It's more voyeurism. It's like Real Housewives of Meghan Markle's multiple personalities. That's what it is. And you can see that this woman wants people to watch what she's doing, but she's not cooking. Because, in cooking shows, the chef is right in the front of the camera. They're talking to the camera. They're saying, and when I used to cook for my family, and then they're saying, so then you have to put this much. And they show you and they teach you and they show you the recipes, right? That's not what she's doing. So you can give it to her that she's trying to be in a lane where she's all by herself, I guess, but it still sucks because it's just voyeurism. That's the word for that. Where she wants you to watch her like the Real Housewives, but it's about cooking and it's about lifestyle. So in other words, it's the Real Housewives, but it's not about like drama and their everyday life. You get me? It's her life in the kitchen, which is so ridiculous. A PR insider says, quote, "This is classic Meghan. She sees another celebrity land a deal like Pamela did with Flamingo Estate, and she's suddenly using the same thing. It comes across as reactive, not innovative, which is a terrible look for someone trying to build a brand." What brand? As ever? That's a wine company now. There is no brand. If you look at what has happened in the last month and a half, because the wine came out July 1st, okay? And the last drop was June 20th, something like that. Yeah, June 20th, I believe. Okay, she's now, the last thing she's sold is who she is, so she's a wine vendor. That's basically what Meghan is now, unless she's going to have another drop of her jam and the tea and all that crap, which we don't know. Nobody's heard about. The last time, what day is it? Oh, well, 2 months. Boom, 60 days. It's August 20th. There we go. Perfect timing. It's August 20th. It's been 2 months since Meghan Markle had a drop. And I was saying back then, I was saying it was going to be 3 months, 90 days, September 20th. See, so here we are, and this is what we're talking about with someone that wants to claim to be, oh, she's a thought leader. Oh, she's a billionaire, ambitious businesswoman. That's what she wants to be, a billionaire. No. The optics are not subtle. Pamela had an actual partnership. Meghan just put some jars in frame. Well, that was the point, okay? The entire point of this was to make it look like it without putting it front and center. That's why, let's see if it's actually on her Instagram still. I don't think it is. That's why when you look at that video, what she did was she showed everyone the lemon or whatever that crap is supposed to be. I think it's lemons. Hold on. Is it here? Yeah, there it is. Boom. See, she only put 1, 2, 3, and the other ones are lemons. And she wanted people to think this was about lemons. Is this a post? Okay, yeah, there. So she grabs the lemons, right? But the pickles are right there. Come on. This is a joke, man. This is an absolute weird, insecure, just, you think to yourself, no wonder all of the press from back in the day where she would always talk about herself. She doesn't do it anymore. Have you noticed that? She doesn't have any more character pieces come out. And how, and where it's, oh, she's warm and kind and she's so great. Good thing Method Communications got her to stop doing that shit. Because they told her, hey, you need to stop talking about yourself in the press. And you need to stop telling people to say that you're nice and warm and kind. Because that's what you do. If you were going to be someone that you tell her what she's doing wrong, stop all this bullshit. That's probably what they did. They sat her ass down and they said, you better stop to People magazine right now and you're going to knock it off. And we've seen it, right? Well, not in August, right? Was that in July? I think she leaked to Page 6. That was in July. And then I think they leaked to Page 6 the same week. That was in July as well. But lately, they've been kind of hush-hush on stuff. Unless it's something like this. She's coming up with this bullshit. That's what it is. It's really happening where they're trying. You can see Meghan and Harry trying. But every once in a while, they got to leak. Harry leaks to the Telegraph. Harry's friend, remember Alex Rayner? That was his name, the guy with the nips. And he says he was talking about Dr. Sophie and everything going on, that she was jealous and Meghan. So stupid. We know that that's Harry speaking through an intermediary. We know that it is. So yeah, with the deal, $38 per jar exclusively via Flamingo Estates site. Now, this right here, Pamela's Pickles, this is a successful thing. This is something that people will want to buy. And when I say people, I don't mean Pamela's fans. It's going to be people like, oh, Pamela Anderson got some jars of pickles. I'll try them, right? But no, when it's Meghan Markle got a wine. Who? That's probably what they say. That's absolutely what they say. So, let's finish this off. So you really think about it, it's actually kind of sad. I think that you're talking about someone that is so insecure, so narcissistic, and it makes it even worse that she just had to have the jars there. Like, oh, look, I have pickles too, but I'm doing lemons. I have pickles also. Look at mine. God, Meghan, stop being 12 years old, okay?